All right, boys and girls, we're back to Monday Racer. It's not Monday, it's Sunday night, but I thought I'd get a little head start on this. I got a lot of other things that we're going to be doing. Talking about the Bill Davis Dirty Mo Media thing, about that, because that was complete bullshit. So I'd like to talk about that. I still have to make a video on this next gen car, which is very much needed. And there was another thing. Oh, I was going to make a Ross Chastain video, but I think I'm going to kind of just incorporate that kind of into this one right now because Ross is a fuck. I'm just putting it out there. If you're a Ross Chastain fan, totally fine. Whatever. That's your prerogative. But the guy is a menace. Is he bad for the sport? I won't say he's bad, but he makes some entertainment, I guess, for it. But I will say Ross Chastain is my least favorite driver of all of them, so I'm a little biased, okay? And Noah Gragson is not on my top of my fucking list that I love Noah Gragson. I had a lot of issues with him in the Xfinity series, and he has some positives, but more negatives in my mind. But definitely, I'm more of a Noah Gragson fan now because Ross Chastain has just been on his Don't Give a Fuck tour, and Fox and all them are saying his apology tour, like kind of using as propaganda and, get more views because of Ross. No. Someone just needs to knock him fucking out or set him straight because it's getting really fucking annoying. Kind of like how they were kind of saying in the pre-race that, his apologies are basically meaning nothing because if you're just crying wolf or just apologizing and then doing the same fucking thing over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, what the hell, man? No one's gonna believe you. They're not gonna believe your stupid apologies. So, definitely Noah Gragson. Big props to you, man. Never been a big fan of you, but you've definitely pushed me towards that direction. I wasn't a fan of you and Ty Gibbs. I'm more of a Ty Gibbs kind of guy, but this definitely Ross Chastain is in his own fucking head, basically, like a moron. And the fact that Noah Gragson can go up and get in Ross Chastain's fucking face and basically almost rough him up. It is kind of disappointing that the security stopped them because I feel like they should kind of be like the NHL in a way. If someone gets knocked to the ground, then pull them off them, yeah. But if someone throws one punch, let the other person at least retaliate with a couple punches or something, So it wasn't much of a fight, but it was broken up right away, so you couldn't really say there was a winner and a loser. So. But Ross Chastain definitely has something coming towards him. And like I said, people that do love Ross Chastain, because there are Ross Chastain fans out there, which I don't really know how you are, unless you honestly probably know him from being a child or something. Otherwise, I don't know, his racing, it's despicable. It goes back to race people how you want to be raced. And he races people like fucking dickholes. So it's like, well then, and then he always says, oh, well, growing up and going up the ranks, I got pushed around. Oh, so you race people, like, I understand if they're being a dick, then race them back being a dick. But all these other drivers haven't really raced him as a dick. No one's got back up in his face. That's why I give huge props to Noah Gragson. He's the only person that has stepped up to the plate and did something. Everyone else has just chap, 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 and done absolutely nothing. Maybe slowed him down on the track a little bit here or there, but didn't go up to him, didn't give him a piece of their mind, nothing like that. It's just kind of like, His fucking teammate gave more of a, jabberjaw up in his face than anyone else until Noah Gragson today. So, I don't know, man. Ross is going to have his time, and it will be very wonderful when he does get his ass kicking. Because if he doesn't see it coming, he's a moron, which I already think he's a moron. And everyone's like, oh yeah, he's like Dale Earnhardt. He roughs people up. No, he doesn't. He just does stupid fucking moves and dive bombs into areas and sticks his nose into areas that probably shouldn't go in there. It's a stupidity thing. It's not like, ooh, he does it. Because if he was actually good at it, he would dive in there and not wreck people, not hit people, not do that. He would go in there and he would fucking stick his nose in there and make a somewhat clean pass. And none of his are. They're always, yeah. So anyone that has anything to say about that, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to defend that, because there's literally no, like, no. He's just making stupid fucking moves. Stupid moves in a stupid fucking car that doesn't do shit. So, leading into our next thing, Denny Hamlin wrecked Kyle Larson for the win, basically. And you know what's irritating about that? And I don't have a problem with Denny. I actually like Denny for the most part. I am a big Kyle Larson fan, so I am a little upset about it, but I'm not like completely irritated about it. But what I'm irritated about is how can he just kind of go about that and hit Kyle Larson like that? Obviously, it's for a win, okay. And NASCAR's made wins like, you gotta win, you gotta do it. Oh, he's not making it to the playoffs. Made wins way astronomical, stupid. Just, we'll make a video on the point system. I think it's fucking stupid, and I have a fix for it, but they're not going to do that. So, and it doesn't have to do with going back to the original way of doing it in the early 2000s. I wish they would, but I have a way to fix that without going back to there, so they don't look like complete morons. Like, oh no, we did fail. But the fact that Denny Hamlin can wreck one of his friends like that for a win, and he gets so frustrated and mad with Ross Chastain and can't fucking do that. Can't fucking wreck Ross Chastain. So that irritated me. So I'm glad that Denny did get booed by the fans, because he did deserve it. He did have a fast car. Did he have the best car? It's debatable. Not Ross. I got Ross on the brain. Kyle Larson did get spun out from the lead and drive all the way back up. So he proved that, and Denny Hamlin did not do that. Denny Hamlin just drove up to the field once, was there the whole time, and blah, blah, blah. He had a good long run car. It's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. Denny won, and so be it. But it's just frustrating that Denny can kind of wreck Ross Chastain, or wreck Kyle Larson. I can't talk. But not wreck Ross Chastain. And Noah Gragson is the only person with balls in this fucking series. Besides Kyle Busch, I think if Ross Chastain knows not to fuck with Kyle Busch, because Kyle Busch would do something about it. So yeah. Other than that, besides those two griping points, it was a pretty good race. Very good race. Could it be better? Yes. Put more horsepower in the car. Make it more harder to drive, stuff like that. And I will get into that about the next gen car, what they need to do to fix it, because I'll tell you all the flaws coming up here. So I got a lot of good videos coming. Stay tuned. But yeah, good race overall. Just, Denny fucked up there, and the fact that he can wreck someone like that for a win and then can't pay Ross Chastain back, it's kind of frustrating as a fan. As a fan of Kyle Larson, as a fan of Denny, because I am a fan of Denny, but I'm more of a Kyle Larson fan. And, hell yeah for Noah Gragson, Someone's stepping up, and I hope he keeps stepping up, I'm not going to be his number one fan, but I have definitely become a fan, Noah. So, cheers, everyone, and stay tuned for the next videos. I'll probably have another one this week at some point. Probably going to do the Bill Davis one, because that's fresh on my mind. And I got some fucking words for Bill. That fucking little snake. Snake in the grass. Stay tuned, everyone. Think about it. Have a great day. It's a Case of Kane shirt. This old OG one. Think about it. Me later.